coming at you, trying to get on top of your face.
Dude, this kind of Braum angle is one that just solo wins a game. Like, the 2v2 all of a sudden on the bot side becomes really, really hard to navigate. Engaging generally as well in the mid game, like you mentioned, all of a sudden becomes an absolute chore. So I love this from BLG holding R5 for.
Kind of go for this one right now, just kind of using it as a little bit of a sentry to move forward here, but hook misses there onto Yagao. There is a TP that's being put into the mid lane. That's going to be the Kennen coming in off a bit of a flank, but that the Gravitum's going to bring everyone there. It's going to be a very close little fight. Full 5v5, and we're only 6.5 minutes into the game. They do not know the Kennen is here! And the Slicing Maelstrom decimates Weibo! They didn't know! They had no idea, but they're trying to turn this one back because the health bars are so good! This Shy did enough, and now over the wall, Light tries to make it back for his team! She'll be able to trade back this turret as that static shiv still gives you a hell of a lot of attack speed and AD.
Yeah, exactly right. So they're pushing wave clear. That's what this is going to do. It's going to provide him.
He's got his explosive cast back up and ready, so he's ready to kind of disengage. Here we go. Dragon goes down, stolen away. Weibo secure that objective. Nobody can engage. Never mind. We're going to see the supports going in on top of each other once more. Shun now jumping in on the Xiao Hu, who does have flash, and he's going to have to use it as he gouges the flash in on top of him. Nobody going down. Dominus pop. Wait.
But for BLG, whilst it does suck that they lose this Dragon, you have to say, you know, not really trading much in terms of kills or even too many summoners.
This isn't like, it's weird because, Paranoia comes down on the bot side, and yeah, you're dead, Bin. Nothing you can do about that. That's the kind of combination I wanted to see and exactly what Weibo needed to do. I was just
kind of pushing each other off, right? Almost every single time that they can come to a head. Bin like that, create numbers advantages. I think BLG are just going to give this one up. It's one individual Cloud Dragon. They don't really care. But
On put up the shield the wrong way, and the Shy was looking for a little bit of a flank. Now a TP's coming in. They're going to try and jump onto the Shy with the Slicing Maelstrom to keep him down. He was isolated, and that's the kind of plays we're talking about. BLG found an opportunity.
Immediately, they're going to find Weiwei in that bush, and Shun's just going to immediately turn around. Oh my goodness, they want the engage?
Yeah, Chris went a bit too far forward with his hook, so now he's kind of isolated himself, and he will be taken out by Yagao. Now the Shy trying to see if he can jump onto Yagao. They've already used a lightning crash. They're going to burn him down. That's a lot of alcohol shown right into the face of the Annie.
Right now, Weibo.
They have to. Here we go. They're going to try and find Weiwei on the backside here. Bin getting explosive cast right in on top of everybody, but they're isolated. This is not what you want, but now Elk, seeing if he can turn the tides of this fight, will be able to take down Crisp. And it's again another 1-for-1. The key difference here, though, is that Bin did not lose it. And we got ourselves back into a very even game. It does feel like, yes, I know you're saying that Weibo are the ones that have to be priority there.
We had, you know, a Hexdecker and Inferno Soul, more combat.
Xiao Hu.
Soul Xiao Hu.
He goes in, he has to flash away. They good that the Tibbers out of him. Flash burnt by Yagao, so both mid laners losing that, but the Paranoia was used. TP on the backside, then we can see Shun going in. Whoa, lightning crash! But he's exhausted straight away. The Shy wants to be a part of this! 1v3! And Elk wants some backup because he knows he can take them all down if they can kill Weiwei. It's massive. No jungler. Another caught between a rock and a hard place. That's a double kill for the Zeri. Pew, pew, pew. On will trade his life. The Wukong not quite able to kill off Light. And it ends up being a trade of two.
But maybe the wave clear is just about enough.
Oh, they got it. They got it. Thank God for the side of BLG. We'll see the Gravitum coming out here.
More out to teleport because they know they're losing out on map pressure. Where's Bin?
He's on the side. He's on the side. He's up by the Raptors. He wants to try and see if he can get it behind Light, but they know he's there now. 6,000 HP on the Baron, down to 5,000. Paranoia comes out to try and separate everybody. They don't want this. Now they're going to go in. There's going to be the Glacial Fisher try and slow them down. Weiwei flashes over the wall. Does he still go down? He does to the burn of the red buff. And now the explosive cast is used defensively because Elk knows he's very much shy right now.
Oh my goodness, no you can't. The Shy is such a monster in the backliners. Oh, they face checked!
Bin! Massive! He waited with bated breath. Light will get himself away just for the moment. Nice little buffering of the CC from Xiao Hu. He needs to stay alive.
Bin might be in a little bit of trouble. He's going to try and dissuade Xiao Hu. What can they do, Ashin?
Here we go. Dominus is back up. They're going to go in. They're going to try and get it on the damage. Oh, they get the Baron, but look at the damage coming out. The Aphelios, it's Fish and Barrel. This is Weibo's fight. And they knew they had the damage. Massively done there for the side of Weibo.
Mixer, he goes. A bunch of AoE damage, but it's all about Light. Look at these autos hitting everybody. The shield actually keeps Elk alive for a lot longer than perhaps
Imagine before the next fight. Elk does still have the Baron buff, but Cloud Soul went over to Weibo. It is still...
Actually, for 4 melee champions, that movement speed is going to be felt. BLG are going to have to be a little more careful. Speaking of,
the Shy kind of having a little bit of a 1v1 on the backside there. There's the Moonlight Vigil.
Oh,
and actually, he stopped the TP! Bin! He wasn't paying attention because of the CC that came down from the Paranoia. He wasn't able to make it work, and now this fight is for Weibo. They're going to get the Shun to try and flash in on top of Light, but I don't think you can do it. I don't think you can take him out. It's a repeat of the last time you tried to fight the Aphelios. And BLG just couldn't
One shots him for it. Look, he just happens to be there. Like, it's just kind of unlucky for Bin, because Weiwei was 100% going to collapse on the top side, but instead just takes Bin for the freebie that he is. Teleporting that channel, and the fight that ensues is just a freebie, because On chunked out super early on. It's effectively just a 3 versus 5 at that point.
Yeah, I mean, just such an unfortunate moment there, because again, you want Weibo to aggress into you. You want them to try and get on top of you, and then you turn around with the Slicing Maelstrom. The
1v1 happen, and in this case, this time around, the Aphelios had the help of his team, as that's just a solo kill. All right, well.
I mean, Nocturne's pretty... The Monkey King, and Wukong gonna back himself away. The Shy kind of keeping everyone busy here in the mid lane, but they're moving on. That Baron is so low. That Baron is dead. Went down to 18 HP, but does not matter. You don't need a smite fight when it's not a smite fight at all. Here's gonna be the engage from Chris, but Xiaohu kind of corralling, herding everyone back towards this one. The Shy goes in, but he's a little bit isolated, and the Shy will lose his GA first. Now, can you re-engage here as Weibo? That is the question. Knock up, dead. 5v4 is the next little bit, as we have a little bit of a 1v1. Bin has to deal with Wei. Wei gets stunned up. Wei's getting taken down, and Wei loses his GA, but Bin trades his life. You can see just how much resources BLG had to throw at this just to have a chance in this fight. With the Baron pushing in that mid lane, it's difficult.
Oshin, there's still Flash and Tibbers available from Yagao, and he's just about off vision. I think they spotted him out. That blue wall definitely did now.
Yeah, they're going to go from Xiao, who's going to see if he can make this one work. He has got the stopwatch. It's going to be the Zhonya's as Light kind of puts in the work. Elk jumps over, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Elk is dead. On goes down as well. Yagao trying his absolute best, but a TP towards that bot lane means that Weibo will be taking a 1-0 advantage. Flash, hook on top of Shun, and he is going to go down as well. Another ace comes out as Weibo take themselves to 1-0 in this series.
Yes, they will indeed, and... out of the fire, into the frying pan, into the darkness for Elk in the back end of that play. And it means Weibo will very happily take this game #1. And, I mean, honestly, uphill battle, right? Compositionally, this is one where you'd maybe favor BLG, but Weibo do not care about that. They created a big enough gold lead, and they will happily stroll into game #2 ahead.
And are Weibo just the kryptonite for anyone in the top 2 of the LPL? It does feel like they just have the idea of what they want to do. They know how to play these teams.